Hey guys, so I'm back with a tutorial. I'm doing this all matte 90s inspired look. In the 90s, matte was in matte lips, matte eyes, matte skin, and so I've been really into matte looks lately, so I thought that I would create a smoky eye today using my Tartelette in Bloom palette by Tarte. And this is what the palette looks like. Very beautiful neutral earth tone colors. There's a huge mirror, as you can see, on the inside. It's not the end of the world if you don't have this palette, but at the time it was one of those palettes that you just had to get your hands on when it came out. I think this came out, ooh, what year did this come out in? I don't remember. It was a while ago. This is a very smoky eye, but it's a very soft smoky eye. Whenever I put on heavier makeup, I do like it to be a lot softer and more feminine. For those that have been following me for a while, y'all know that I used to go just like hard in the paint, where I would put on tons of glitter and like really neon colors and everything, and that was great, but that was like 10 years ago. Now that I'm 33, I'm actually gonna be 34 this year. My makeup tastes and preferences have just changed, and so now my perspective on what bold is just looks very different. So for me, this is a very bold, out there look. A smoky eye is super classic in the makeup world, and they're really easy to achieve. You just need to use the right colors, the right kind of brushes, blending techniques, and all of that. So if you guys want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching. Prime your eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Make sure that the entire area of the eye is covered in this primer, and also that you allow it to set before you apply any of your eyeshadow. I'm taking in my palette and I'm going to get Jet Setter, which is this really light taupe color, and this is a big fluffy brush. So I'm placing this as my transition color. Your transition color is right above your crease. Your crease is this pocket right here that you feel in your eyeball. And transition colors really act as sort of a good, giving a really good gradient effect to the eyes. It gives a really nice blended look as well. Getting the color Rebel, which is right here, with a little bit more of a dense crease brush. Place that right into the crease. So I'm not going as high as the transition color, I'm just keeping it right here, but making sure that I blend it in, starting from the outer corner inwards like so. Leader is next. It's a really dark color too. So I just take a little bit of that. I'm going to apply that to deepen the outer V. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit, but the tiniest bit, because it's always easier to add more than it is to actually take away. So you want to have as much control of how much color goes onto your lid as you can. I'm gonna go back in with a Jet Setter, which was the transition color we used. I'm actually gonna use a fluffy brush and I'm going to apply that all over my lid area. I'm going to take this color called Activist, which is right there, and I'm going to go ahead and deepen the crease color even more, or I should say the outer V color more, just a little bit. Flower Child and Charmer are going to be my brow bone highlight colors. I'm going to take Charmer first, which is the more flesh tone color. Add some to the inner corner. This just helps clean up any lines. A little bit of liner. This is Makeup Forever's M-10 liner. It's just a black liner. I'm just going to tight line. And then Wet n Wild's liquid liner. I'm going to next go over that liquid line with a pencil just to soften it up a little bit. Kiss Lashes in Ritzy. Voluminous Lash Paradise by Loreal. We're going to come back to the eyes a little bit later. Right now I'm going to do my foundation, so I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation primer. Just squirt a little bit of this onto the finger, and then we're just going to apply that. It Cosmetics Oil-Free CC foundation. This is in the color Fair. So take a little bit of that and just dot this all over my face. Rimmel's Stay Matte Under Eye Concealer. This is the Rimmel sponge, foundation sponge. I was gonna call it a beauty blender, but you know, not really an actual beauty blender. Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the color Fair. I'm going to take what's on the cap here. This is a little e.l.f. angled brush. And we're going to apply that right underneath. It Bye Bye Redness in light beige. This is just a foundation powder. This is really gross. Ooh, you can tell I use this a lot. It's kind of nasty how makeup gets when you use it every day or consistently. Just press that on. Benefits Hoola bronzer and a contouring brush. This is by It Cosmetics. Benefits Hervana blush, and this is jacked up. It's supposed to actually kind of open like this, but I've used this way too many times. Blush brush. This is by Sedona Lace. I've had this brush forever. Brow Zings by Benefit, number 3. Now I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow palette and this small detail brush that looks like that, just rounded. And I'm going to take some of the deeper colors and apply that underneath. And then go back in with my mascara here. As for lips, I'm taking L'Oreal's Cutting Edge Cork, which is a cool tone taupe color. And I'm going to go ahead and start to put this on my lips, but focus it more on the outer parts of my lips than the inner part, because we're going to put a different color there. Colourpop Bianca. This is a liquid lipstick. And I just laid that right in the middle of this. I'm going to take a brush and get some of this Cutting Edge Cork and blend it a little bit more into the liquid lipstick. This is the completed look. Super 90s vibe with all matte everything. There is no shimmer, no glitter, no shine in this look, and I'm feeling it. Even the haircut is kind of pretty 90s. Just realizing that. Smoky eyes can be a little tricky. And there's just so many different varieties of smoky eyes. This is obviously more on the heavier side. It's nothing too draggish. I mean, if you're about the drag life, then, you know, you do you. But for me, I don't really like to look like a drag queen, especially since I'm a woman. So there's that. You know, most of us have a lot more downtime now than we did before. So go into your eyeshadow collection, pop out your palette. If you have the Tartelette palette, awesome. Follow along with this tutorial and just play around with your makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I love you. God bless. Bye.